Alright, so here's the dilemma with the Turbo Max. Backed into a corner, hit a embankment, bent that, broke that. So yeah, so we gotta fix it today, because we definitely need this bad boy. So I'm back to cutting today. So we did some figuring on what our local co-op cost us. I had 20,000 bushels at $5.70 sold to Tyson. That's $114,000. Right now the price is $435 that I have to sell it for, because we've been a member of that local co-op for 45 years, and there never used to be a problem. We store our grain in there, dry it. But now all of a sudden you're not allowed to take corn in, dry it, and then haul it out right away over to Tyson, which is, 50 feet from Snow Green. They got a couple farmers that run it. They think it's their private granary, and they tell every other farmer what you can and can't do. And the problem with that is they both don't, a couple of them don't sell it out of the field. They just store it and sell it however many months, because they got old money from their dad or whatever. They didn't have to work for it, build up the empire their dad did. So, but they're running it now, and they won't let anybody dry, so it costs us $114,000. But they don't care. And the same people that's done it, we've helped them several times do things, and they could care less. Never charged them, never anything. Just went and did what had to be done, and they forget about all that. And it was a certain circumstance this year with Tyson having the fire and the dryer not running. Normally we haul it into Tyson, they dry it. So they could have made an exception this year, but being they're the way they are, and they probably don't like us, but we've always, their fields have caught on fire several times. We run over there and put it out, and they just don't think about it. We cut soybeans for them, plow their driveways for them when it snows. They just forget everything that you do for free. Never ask nothing in return, and the one time you needed something done. So I had to cancel the contract. So just remember, if you're part of a co-op and you have other farmers running it that want to be big shots in the community, then just watch out for them, because like I said before, there's not anybody that wants to see a farmer fail other than another farmer. Nobody wants to see a farmer fail, but I guarantee you another farmer wants you to fail. So just remember that, and I don't have no use for them no more whatsoever. That's how they do people. And it wasn't just us, they've done other people like that. A couple guys, they did that too. They were able to build their own grain tanks, and they don't have to worry about it anymore. I'd like to get to that point where I can build my own grain tanks and stuff like that. But everything costs money, especially on a bad year like this year, where the commodity prices are so low and the inputs were so high. Farmers should be kind of looking out for each other, and plus you're part owners in that. They act like they own Snow Grain. They don't own Snow Grain. It's a co-op, but they got it to be their own private little granary where they can tell everybody else what to do. But farmers should stick together, especially on a trying year like this year with the commodity prices so low. Why screw over other farmers? But like I said, there's farmers that'll screw you over quick before a normal person. And why not help your fellow farmer? Like us, we went and helped the same people several times. That's just what you do, and they could have done it this year for everybody. But they don't do it, so they say, well, you and only a couple people do it, so it's not a big deal. Well, who cares? It's not their right to tell us how to farm and how to grow our crops, how to dry our crops, when we can sell them, how much we can sell them for, but they want that control over everybody. and it's totally disrespectful and disgusting that it's gotten this way. Definitely needs to be new leadership in there. Definitely needs to be new leadership in there. So, but if you're a member of Snow Green, just watch out, because they will get you eventually too. And I think they enjoy doing it. So just watch yourself if you're a member in there, because they'll get you eventually too. That's how they do it. I need a green cart. I need a green cart. Come on, Bullwinkle. Yeah, big old Peterbilt, boy.
Smoking is there.
Still on 1087 on the same farm. Got all that cut. So it's still performing pretty good, pretty good.
Great time scraping and then do that. What's the hell on there, big guy? I don't use it.
Field is averaging 228 right now. Move my pro. I just been wanting to show you how the 1087 performs on all types of soils. This is a different farm. I'll tell you that 1087 Sea Consult 1087 AM. I'd like to see a lot of people try it. I don't have no skin in the game. I tried it 3 years ago, and I tell you, every year it produces. I know I keep telling you guys this, but you see the results. Drought year, and it's producing like this. I'd hate to see what it would do under a pivot. I mean, it would just, I don't know. I would hate to see what it would do, though. I guarantee you'd be 400, 500 bushels. I mean, you got to. Just saying, if we had gotten some rain in them 2 months, it would have been, it would be crazy yields. Crazy yields. I'm gonna go open up another field you can watch at. Same corn, different field. It's kind of low, but then it goes up on a sand hill. So you'll see probably, once I get on the top side, it's a major sand. Probably will not be good at all. But, like I said, I'll show you the good and the bad. So, I'm waiting for a driver to get back, so instead of me hurrying up and getting full on these long rows, I might as well piddle and open up another field. Hopefully by the time I do that, he gets back. Same corn, different field. It's got a bottom and it's got a lot of sand at the top, so we'll see how it goes. I tell you, it's a good corn hybrid. I really wish people would try it. As you can see, there was some grass here, so it's going to probably go down. This is the first in row. Drop down to 194, 157, 140, 132. I don't know how I missed this grass here. Apparently I did. 196, 204, so it's building back up. Once I get off this first in row, we'll see how good it is in that bottom there. 192, 231, 233, 237. So it's still, even though it's a bad spot, it's still producing decent corn. Now when we get around this corner, you'll see you want to talk about a sand hill, you'll see a sand hill. This is what I'm talking about when I say sand hills around here. Now it'll probably drop to zero here soon. 243, 207, 208. Right here. Here's a dead spot in the field. No matter what we do, it just doesn't grow. Right here in this one spot. And you'll see it up here as we go. It's just you're climbing a sand hill right now. Zero. It's reading zero. That is what's going to hurt overall yield. Is this spot right here. But there's not much you do. It's just dead. You see the white sand right here? It's just white. It's like beach sand. So I've been at zero this whole time. Now I'm getting back in a little bit of corn. That's probably ain't but 100 bushel probably. This in row on this sand hill here, on this end of the field, this is the sandy part of the field. Once you start hitting that way, it gets better and then it gets really good down in the bottom. I'm surprised we might see over 400 in the lower part of the field. Right now 131, 102, 87, 54. Spots like this is what, if you had a pivot, keep it watered, would definitely work. I don't know any other way to do it. But everybody's field, if you watch YouTube, everybody's field has a good spot and it's got a bad spot. Just about. I mean, there are some fields that are there are some fields where people do have decent, the whole field to be decent, but it's, you know, we have some fields that are decent, the whole thing, but you'll find a sand hill here or there, or you'll have a big clay spot in a certain part of the field. It is what it is. Out here, the sand goes up. This is the big part of the sand hill. So 45, 72, 71. So this could be a 300 bushel field, except for this sand hill is going to drag her down big time. See the spot right here where the sand goes out here? I mean, just what you got to deal with. Back in the good part of the end row. That's what I'm talking about. You can go from 0 to 324 that quick. Crazy, ain't it? It's just crazy. Textbook. So if you think it's boring watching me do this, you might want to fast forward or just stop watching, because this is what I do all day. I like it. I think it's one of the best jobs in the world. Actually, I think it is the best job in the world. I can think of one other that's probably a good job, but I can't say it on YouTube. Maybe you all should try to guess what job I'm talking about. $77. 324 to 77. 307. So you go from 0 to 307. I wish the whole field, 370. Just hit 370. 344. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Start going downhill, so I gotta. So when I started this field, it was averaging 222, and now it's down to 165 because of the that sand hill. That shows you how you can take a 200-300 bushel field and a couple little spots will just kill your overall average. And I need a green card. If there's any rich people out there, once again, please get me a green card. Elon Musk, can you please buy me a green card? I mean, who knows if he watches or not. But anyway, I just figured I'd show you that. See you later. I'm waiting for a truck. I'll show you how to. Pretty simple to clean this off so it doesn't get all in here. This thing is a definite saver when it comes to trash. Not too. I don't see any cob in there. She's doing it pretty clean. Nice looking corn. Test weight has been like 57, 58 on this. So it's definitely doing pretty good, pretty good. She is filled right to the brim too. I don't know if you can see that, but no cob up there. You might see a couple pieces, but she's cleaned it very well. I've had my fill of this small. Get out of here. what I do while I'm waiting on a damn truck, trying to catch this thing. And I've yet to catch it yet. There he goes. I did it all last time too. Little thing is, she's a little tricky dicky, I would say. Alright, I'm gonna sit here in the air conditioner and wait for Bullwinkle. I got a nice little wet spot here. Probably the best part of the field. Let's see if I can hit 400. Corn's a little wet right in this spot, but let's just see what she'll do. They hit 396 on the way down. 404. I knew I was going to hit 400 here. I knew it. Coming up to the end. Damn, 400 bushels. All right, so I'm in a different field. I'll show you a pass of this too. Same corn, 108 day. Chicken salt. And once again, I'm just showing you it's good corn. Doesn't matter where you plant it. All that. It's just good corn. That's the end. We're kind of thinking that with the drought we had, the reason why our corn's doing so good is because if you remember this winter, we ripped all of our corn ground. So we're thinking that the roots went down and found water because of those rips. You know, we were 18 inches in the ground with the ripper. At least on some of it. So you got to figure with the drought, when that drought hit, we had got rain early and the corn was beautiful, and then we had that drought. So we're thinking that, if you remember in the winter videos, we ripped every single bit of our corn ground. So we're thinking that really helped with why our corn, because other than a sandhill here and there, this is probably going to be one of our best corn crops ever. And I know that's crazy to say with 2 months no rain, but we're thinking that it's because we ripped and planted into it, and that really helped the roots go down and find water when they needed it. So they weren't really stressed like we thought they were. And we had got a lot of rain before planting and after planting, and you know, when the corn got up about, I don't know, chest high or above me, and when it stopped raining, it had already shaded most of the ground. And we're thinking that is why our corn is actually the best that it's probably ever been. And certainly in a drought year, we never expected this. And I don't care, you know, if you don't believe me, whatever. I'm showing you the proof. You know, I think it's the genetics, seed that we did, or fertilizer program, spray program. You know, it all attributes to everything. But we're thinking that ripping really helped it this year and paid off, because it's expensive to rip, you know. And you know, I'm not one of the people that's going to hide the yield from you. I'll show you everything. A lot of these guys are scared to death to tell you what they're getting. I've showed you 0 in some spots all the way up to 404, and I think over there I can actually do better than 404. No, that's not the whole field, but that's a big chunk of the field down that low area that's going to yield like that. But I've been 300, 350 consistent, 290 consistent, and I'm proud of it that we did it right, and this is the way it is. So, you know, if people don't like seeing yields, you know, hey, I can't help it. Be a better farmer. I try as hard as I can to do everything so that it turns out the way it has. And you need Mother Nature to help you. You know, I know that. But you know, I'm proud of what we do and what we accomplished with the yields looking the way they do. So I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd share. I think that the ripping is really paid off to everything. So I got Bullwinkle here in the truck. I gotta get him back up. Anyway, like, subscribe, share. Plenty of harvest left, and yeah, so it pays to rip, you know. It costs money to do it, but it paid at the same time, so tickled to death.